Were you at all surprised to see your name on that list, number 70? And I mean, that kind of shows that how you're regarded around the NFL. Where do you think you can take your game from here after this?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was surprised at all. I felt like I competed at a high level last year. I think my peers, they saw that. And, I probably wasn't reflected as much in the awards, I guess you could say, last year when it came to All-Pro and those type of things. But, obviously we got to the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. And continuing to become the best player I can be for this team so that we can make it back to that game and make sure the outcome is how we want it.
What were some of the biggest challenges for you this offseason, just kind of getting back into your work and doing things given the circumstances? And did you find yourself having to do anything different or maybe a little offbeat that you haven't done in previous off seasons?
Yeah, it was a little different. Luckily where I was training down in Southern California, it stayed open for the most part. There was about a week or two where it got a little hairy, where making sure that we were following the guidelines, they had to shut down for a little bit. So then I'm like, okay, well, where am I going to train next? Like, not wanting to miss a day. But luckily it ended up working out, and everything kind of worked itself out. But I think if anything, it gave more of a reason to just lock into training, because there wasn't much else to do. Obviously you're in quarantine and there's not a lot of things to do outside, and just obviously it was just going to training and then going home, going train, go home. So I got everything I needed out of this offseason.
What's it been like getting back on the field during practices, and just kind of what are the challenges you guys are facing these next 5 weeks, just trying to get ramp up?
It's been great, just having everybody back in the building. It always feels like the first day of school when we come back. Obviously, it's a much more unique situation given the circumstance. Making sure we're protecting ourselves and following all the guidelines. I think everybody's been great about it, though, just taking it upon ourselves that everybody has their own individual responsibility to make sure that we're keeping things safe. But at the same time, I don't think a lot has changed. I mean, when we get out there, it's all business. We're all hungry to get back at it and get going. So, as the weeks progress, just making sure that, like I said, just trying to keep it as similar as possible and getting work in, not wasting a day.
How will it affect your game, pros and cons of not having preseason games?
I think not having preseason games, all 32 teams are going to have to adjust. It's not only going to affect the 49ers, but everyone. Like I said before, preseason games are a big chance for some of the younger guys to get those live reps and put it on tape in a live situation, and for older guys to obviously get their feet wet and get ready for the regular season. And so it'll be an adjustment, but I feel like you have a lot more time here at the practice facility to work on your craft and make sure you're in game shape and work on the little things.